EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. First quarter numbers, and now trying to add to those as this next drive begins with 1st and 10. Now it's the Arizona product, that is Ja'Cory Trotsky-Merritt. And nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Daniels with a give to Trotsky-Merritt. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up of 8 out to the 33-yard line. 3rd down, and they need 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Run over center, and that's Trotsky-Merritt. He's trying to push his way forward. There's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Hey, score!
Daniels going to try to sneak it, and he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Trotsky-Merritt has it. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll throw with Daniels. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Daniels. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was no...
Ready for their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Tequila.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row, and another first down. On the give, Krowski Merritt. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Bengals.
Throwing now. Daniels. He pulls it in around the 5.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Offense now, they get set to take over. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. That one complete to Jalen Lane. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Now Daniels. There's that man again. Another pass. And he'll be taken down as...
What's up? Hey, pillar, 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 pillar.
They'll go with Bill. That's crusty Merritt. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Now, another 1st and 10.
Idaho, Idaho, Idaho.
Here's Daniels, who else another catch for his favorite target. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hey, what's up? Pablo.
To throw is Daniels. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Hey, what's up? Hey, Elway. Attack.
Daniels now going to look to throw. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Washington. He is shining in this post. On play action, Daniels. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really...
Now ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a... makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here.
Playoff football has once again. Defense now as they head back onto the field. Right to the air is Daniels. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So now 3rd and 10. They have completion since. To throw is Daniels. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. Take the field for drive number 2. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
At the 45-yard line.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
And Wilson.
They'll try and run for it with Krosky Merritt. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
What's up? Corvette.
Daniels looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So no gain on the play. And that'll make it second down.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 14 yards that time for number 14. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Daniels going to give the cross to Merritt. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And quickly, they get to the line.
At the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
A loss of 2.
Jordan Davis
3rd and 10.
able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Throwing now is Daniels. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have struck first in this NFC title game.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Preparing for their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man. It's just tight end. That's complete. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
What's up? Burrito. Quinn.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where to play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Wizards.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Back to throw. Daniels. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's Washington's offense to take over. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are able to strike. Back out here to take over offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They go play action. Daniels to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Up the middle, it's Krosky Merritt. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 5 yards brings up third.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Eagles will use the second of the Washington as they come onto the field. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
39-yard line.
Tequila.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his big tight end here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they have the rule of the roost here in this first half. Second half now for Washington. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. On the move past the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 51 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this.
Golly.
2nd and 11. And he's got it. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Commanders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Washington will line up.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Try again on offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Pistol.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he rifles one incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Tiger.
Looking to throw. Daniels. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Krosky-Merritt going to try and push his way in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Washington on offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Throwing is Mariota. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mariota. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Washington Commanders first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 3 yards out. And the command. Four scores now here in this 4th quarter. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Heading out. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Krosky-Merritt. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They work now on 2nd and 9. Mariota now. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Set to take over. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Throwing here, Mariota. He's got White here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Mariota. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.